Thank you, Honorable Speaker. It is because I wanted to be very specific, but I stand advised. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to second this bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kamuren. Honorable members, I propose the question, the Natural Resources Benefit Sharing Bill, Senate Bill number 6 of 2022, be now read a second time. The Honorable Murugara will speak before the Honorable Lisa Chilule.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think even the mover and the seconders were in a dilemma when it comes to moving a bill for rejection. Ordinarily, when motions are brought, it's supposed to be for support. But here we are in a catch-22 because the bill emanates from another house. And now they have to move the way they are doing it in negative. That notwithstanding, and without casting any aspersions on the House of the Senate, as I'm about to do so by standing order number 87, there are many problems with this bill which necessitate its opposition and a call for its rejection. In fact, to be polite, as they say in English, this bill is a right royal mess emanating from the Senate. You know, in England, the king cannot be wrong, and where he is wrong, they simply say he is right, but it's a mess. I have looked at this bill, and what concerns me most is that the House of Senate and the mover of the bill in that house may have been oblivious of the fact that all the matters that are listed as natural resources are actually governed by different acts of parliament which have different provisions, including sharing of revenue between the national government and the county government. The first natural resource that is listed is actually sunlight. We may have difficulties understanding how we'll be sharing sunlight unless where we are talking about energy generated from solar, and this cuts across counties and it possibly involves the national government. We have surface water and underground water also being shared. And here again, we do have problems with water flowing from one county to another, and there may be need for an agreement on how to share that water, which may actually cause a lot of problems. And there are very many other resources that are actually listed here, without a mention that every natural resource in the country actually has an act of parliament which governs it. And there may be fear and risk of duplicity when it comes to passing a law similar to this one, including when it comes to wildlife resources. We have the Wildlife Act, the Management Act. When it comes to geothermal resources, we do have the Energy Act. We have the Mining Act for minerals, Petroleum Act for petroleum, and all this. There is a possibility that the drafters of this bill were oblivious of these laws, and now that does pose a risk when it comes to enactment of a law such as this one. I've also looked at the format of its drafting, and there are issues regarding this. For example, when it comes to guiding principles of benefit sharing in section 4, subsection B reads that we would have revenue maximization and adequacy. adequacy is not defined. And adequacy